another Doctor Who action figure review. Today I'm looking at the Genesis of the Daleks set from Underground Toys and Forbidden Planet. We'll start off with the Doctor, because there's not really much to say about this version of Tom that hasn't been said already. It's exactly the same as the Sontaran Experiment release, just with the solemn head. Again, same incorrect waistcoat and tie. And this time, no sonic screwdriver. But he does come with a new accessory, which was a secret accessory. It wasn't revealed on Forbidden Planet's website in the description, which is a car-led mutant. So the inside of a Dalek. And that's just translucent, sort of rubbery plastic. Doesn't really resemble the on-screen creature, mainly because that was just little bits of translucent rubber anyway. So the designers have added a bit more creativity to the look. As you can see, it just hangs around Tom's neck, and then you can have him holding his arms up to his neck and have him gag like that. So that was a nice little addition, and it just spruces up that figure. Obviously, I'm not particularly pleased with this figure anyhow because of the problem with the waistcoat and the tie, as I'd mentioned in the Sontaran review. What is odd about this figure, however, is his hair. You can't see it so well on the camera, but they've given his hair grey highlights. Now, obviously, he shouldn't have grey highlights at this point in his tenure, but I think that's just because they're using the same paint apps on this version of the figure, which they're then using on the Season 17 Tom in the Destiny box set, because leaked pictures of that set show that they have added a bit of grey to Tom's hair, just to show him getting older, much in the same way they did with the Season 18 figure. Obviously, one of the main reasons people are going to be getting this set is because of this, the original Davros, Michael Wisher. For many people, the best Davros. The sculpt is very much the same as the Terry Malloy version, mainly because this was the sculpt that they used for the Terry Malloy Davros, so all the body and everything was sculpted specifically for the Wisher figure. So the chair is the same as the Malloy version. Now he has the silver bumper, like he should do. He still has that little feature at the bottom, so the thing still comes off. So I'll just look at some of the details on this one. The head sculpt's excellent. It really does resemble the on-screen mask. The head brace was a bit warped in the packet, so that I've tried to straighten that out, but it seems that there's more on one side than there is on another, so it pushes it down this way. But other than that, the head is very good, just like him. Nice sort of dark brown wash over the face to get out all the details. So Davros, head-wise, very nice. The displays, and the consoles rather, the consoles on his chair is a new sculpt, specifically for this figure and the Destiny version. They've painted these panels now, which is a lot better, because before you can see the screw on the Malloy versions, and this covers it up really nicely. I was sure that this was meant to be orange, but obviously that's not the case. And what is cool are these little switches here, which are very accurate to his chair, and they're just little bits of rubber, and they're just translucent. They're very nice too, so that's really good. The problem I had with my version, however, is the quality control. Now, from the front, he doesn't look too bad. Like I said, he's got a bit of a wonky head brace. If we turn him round, the back of his chair is a nightmare. Now, that's not as bad as what it was when I took it out of the box, because all this was just loped to one side. It was all hanging over to the left of his left shoulder, and it was just a disaster. So quality control, again, is a problem, which is a shame, because after the last set, which was excellent, there was no problems with the last set whatsoever, and then they end up going back to their old habits again. So that is something you want to be aware of. Quite annoying, really, seeing as this is the set that most people want to get. Why is it? Probably because they're just trying to get them out quick, get them out into the shops. And half the time, there's still always a bloody delay. So this is a bit annoying. You may end up having a crappy Davros at the back. I just stuck him in boiling water and sorted that out as best as I could. Even all the blue frame at the back, that was all bent out of shape and needed to be heated and changed to actually resemble the on-screen thing and look like it was a bit tidier. I think part of the problem is they've glued a lot here where it didn't need to be glued, and so now it's sort of looped it down. And I've tried desperately to prise it off, but I don't really want to break the actual figure. Though saying that, I think I just peeled it off quite... Oh, actually, I think I may have pulled it off. Ooh. As you can see, there's a bit of glue remaining there, but actually, I think that may have helped a bit. So, be aware that that is a bit of a problem. But I think this is something we're going to find with these Davros figures, and probably the same with the Destiny version. But overall, the Michael Wisher... can't speak English. Overall, the Michael Wisher figure is very good. It looks like Michael Wisher. The detailing on the chair and everything is really nice. So a lot of fans of Tom's era and of this version of Davros are going to be very happy overall, as long as they don't get crappy quality versions like I did. So, that's Davros. So, now on to the two Daleks. So, these are not just simple re-releases of the Wave 1 Genesis Dalek. Why? Well, this one is the most similar to the Genesis Dalek. However, the original had a glossy paint job, whereas this is a matte paint job. The eye stalks, the blue here, that's more of a turquoisey blue for some reason. And they've also given these Daleks the new ribbed dome lights, which are, of course, more accurate. For some reason, the poles going down are a slightly lighter colour, sort of a bluey colour. Why? No idea. This one has a silver gun, and the ball joints are now grey. I can't really say I recall seeing one with a silver gun, and I have tried to find images of one, but I've not been able to. So if there is actually one with a silver gun, do tell me. And the only other difference really is that this one has the grey top to the fender. I'm not sure if that's correct either. And this one, although it doesn't have that, it is in two parts. So, it's weird. Obviously, a lot of people have been saying, oh, why didn't they release a Nida? Why didn't they release Harry? Or why didn't they release Sarah Jane? Cost. It's a lot cheaper to release these two figures, which are just the same old release, duplicated, than it is trying to get actors' likeness rights and things for Sarah and Harry. It's a good set. Probably not one of my favourites, but that's probably due to the fact that there was a bit of a quality control problem with Davros, and I did spend quite a while trying to sort his chair out. I'm very happy to have two more of these. I only ever got two Genesis Daleks the first time round. I couldn't afford to army build with all those collector's sets, so from my point of view, very welcome to see two of these, so I'm very happy about that. Michael Wisher, although not... I've just knocked on the back of the TARDIS down. Michael Wisher, although not a figure that I plan to use in an animation anytime soon, is still a very nice addition to have the first Davros, so a very much awaited figure. So we now basically have, apart from the Wirrin, all the major monsters from Tom's first season, which is nice. So hopefully a Wirrin pack will come out at some point. So there you are, character options. Get on with that. And the Tom figure, obviously, is one that I'm not particularly pleased with anyhow, but the added Kharleb mutant is a bit more exciting, so that kind of helps it a bit. But overall, I'd say if you want to keep on me building these, and if you're a Wisher fan, definitely go and get this set. It's a nice set. Be aware of the quality control problems. Obviously, I only got this off the internet, so it arrived. Quality control problems are something that you can't get past. So, thank you for watching this review, guys. The next review that will be up very shortly is the 4th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver review, which came today as well. And the next action figure review will be the Destiny of the Daleks box set, which is very similar to this one, but with Season 17 Tom, with it's basically the Pyramids of Mars Tom Baker figure, but with a new shirt. Completely wrong scarf, so that's a nightmare. The coat doesn't really work, it's okay. The Davros is the David Goodison Davros, which does have quite a few differences. He's got different colour wires, a different colour chair, they've painted it grey, which is completely bizarre, and then you get 2 Daleks as well, which are just lighter grey Daleks, like the Suicide Bomber Dalek. So, thanks for watching this review, guys, and I shall see you in the next review, which will be the 4th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver.